So, just for producer purposes, tell me your first and last name, spell it out, and then your title.
Okay, so I am Lucas Grant, Lucasgrant. I am currently a officer with the Wagner Police Department.
All right, and so just tell me why'd you decide to run for Aiken County Sheriff?
So when I began my career at an early age, I had a great mentor, and he's still a current sheriff today. And I sat down with him and I asked him, what would it take to do your job? So for over the past decade, I've been building my resume, gaining my experience to become the next Aiken County Sheriff.
And let's talk about your resume a little bit. What's your work history for people that might be wondering?
So I did 13 years at the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. I started out as a deputy jailer, and I worked my way all the way up to the rank of lieutenant. I was the youngest person to, be in that, earn that rank. Not only earn that rank, but I was a division commander who sat at the table with the sheriff, presented new ideas for us to improve as an agency. But I also knew that through all my work ethics in my career, I wanted to take all my talents back home.
And where's home for you?
Home is Aiken County.
Aiken County.
Yeah, I graduated in 2002 from North Augusta High School. I attended all Aiken County schools. Home is home has grown a lot, but so has the crime. Yeah, I mean, even in 2020, my own father was murdered in Aiken County.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Um, so yeah, I know all of the candidates when I ask them about why they're running, y'all are all saying the same thing. The crime has gone up. So talk to me about your plans if you are to win, um, and how you might combat that.
Well, the drugs, the gangs, and the violence, they go hand in hand, right? You can't address one without addressing the other. And I have a plan that is going to be the solution to those issues. Just to give you a little background of some of the plan, one of the ways would be, deploying a traffic division. You're more likely to encounter a traffic accident than a violent crime. But right now, they don't have that. And that's something I plan to bring forth. But with that traffic division, it will assist with reducing speed violations, traffic accidents, and traffic deaths.
Okay.
Another way I plan to employ a lot of the divisions that will be under my leadership will be through having a grant writing team so that we can get the funds that we needed to get the new technology instead of financing it through the taxpayers.
Is there anything else you thinking about, or any key points that you might have on your website or something?
Well, of course, there's a lot of things on my website that you can definitely learn about, achievements, when it comes down to when I worked in homicide for 4 years, and I was the sole homicide investigator. I took pride in that. I had passion for that. I connected with those families. I built programs through me working homicide and being the division commander in the community services division. But averaging 45 to 50 homicides a year, and I was blessed to have a solvability rate, arrest rate, conviction rate of 94.6%. So that's some of the things that I'm going to bring to Aiken County, because I want these men and women to have the opportunity to get the training they need, to have the mentorships that they need, but also to be able to go out in their community and, and I guess you could say, put on that community policing model in a more efficient way.
Mm-hmm. And so you know Aiken County like the back of your hand. It's where you grew up. You went to school there. What would you say is going to change at the Aiken County Sheriff's Office if you are to win?
Well, of course, a lot of things are going to change, but the number one thing is accountability, and that has to be across the board. Officers, supervisors, all personnel, I will hold them accountable. And I'm not saying that that's not being done now, but speaking from, where I come from, accountability is big. And the more you hold individuals to being accountable, that standard is set, that mindset is changed, because now you get an opportunity to see, okay, well, this person may not work here because they have a passion for over here. and they'll thrive. So you'll get the opportunity to move that person from somewhere they may not want to be to put them in somewhere they need to be. And then that not only helps the agency, but that also helps the community tremendously.
And I'm sure you've been out in the community and have talked to people about what they're looking for. So what are people telling you are their concerns and also what they're looking for in their next sheriff?
Yes, I mean, through my social media platforms, me being out in the community, engaging with people. And the main thing is they want change. They don't want what they've been experiencing over I would say, the past 8 years. And with that being said, I am that person that's going to bring forth that change, not only in our community, but also in the mindset. I want to bring back that family-oriented concept. I want to change the narrative of officers are the villains. I don't want that for our youth. Our youth needs to understand that we're here to protect them, not hurt them. And I'm going to change that narrative.
And something I've not been able to ask the other candidates, but you're the youngest person running.
I am.
Does
Yeah.
that scare you?
Absolutely not. That makes me even more excited because I know once this election happens and God blesses me to be victorious in the end, that I'm going to be here for the long haul for these citizens, this community, because we're going to build together, not individually.
And of everybody running, why you?
That's a great question because I have a passion for law enforcement and serving others, but I have a great plan to enhance the safety of this community.
Is there anything you feel like we haven't talked about that you want to put out there?
Yeah. There are 3 things that I want to earn. Number 1 is your support. Number 2 is your trust. And number 3 is your vote. Because if you want change, I am the right candidate for this community and to become your next sheriff. So please go visit my website at grantforsheriff.com and learn even more about me. Reach out to me because I'm willing to talk to everyone.
Okay. You feel good about ending it there?
Yeah.
Okay.